So, what is the dark night of the soul? Why does it happen? And how do you survive it? I'm on my way to the airport to go to Korea to a speaking engagement, and this idea of sharing the idea of the dark night of the soul popped into my head because the dark night of the soul is as a spiritual awakening. It is in a time in your life where you actually start to hear and feel so deeply that it's almost, you can't even almost deal with it. It's intense, it's heavy, and it usually shows up when you are at a crossroads in your life, when something traumatic has happened to you and you have nothing in your past to give you any insight in how to proceed forward. And so while I was packing last night for my trip this morning, that idea came to mind. And women over 40 tend to go through the dark night of the soul. And most people want to tell them that it's severe depression. What I want to share with you is if you actually check out when that intense emotion happens, you'll realize that it's really not something that you have to be afraid of. But since you're so used to running from your emotions, it can feel intense and jarring. And I remember the time that I went through the dark night of the soul. I felt like my world was crashing around. I just held myself and rocked and cried. I couldn't sleep. And then all of a sudden, I just asked the question. I said, God, what is this? Why am I going through this intense emotional experience? I can't particularly take it. I felt like I was dying, y'all. And so what I want to share with you, the dark night of the soul is your awakening. It happens at a pivotal moment when you understand that there is something that has jarred your soul so deeply that it's time to move. It's time to pivot. And pivoting means making an abrupt change. And a lot of times we're afraid of that abrupt change. We don't want to deal with it because we think change means it's scary. We think change means decline. We think change is bad, but change just means growth. So if you can handle those intense moments of, oh my God, of crying and holding yourself and being connected to the pain and asking for divine help, you will find that you go through that period more quickly. So what I want to share with you, it's an upgrade, it's an awakening, it's a pivot, but it's your freedom. It's your freedom from your past traumas, your triggers of negative self-belief, and it's freedom from disappointment. Because once you go through the dark night of the soul, what happens? Life opens up and you feel like a new penny, a new person, a new woman. And